What's up, Leo? Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Leo, Summarizing Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the week ahead, get some insight with some guidance, and overall see what's going on for you. I hope that you're doing well. If you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And if you want to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. If this reading resonates with you, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into this, Leo, and see what's going on for the week ahead for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Leos? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead? We have Luthis the Wild, number 37. We also have the Bodacious Boach and the Green Woman. Oh, this is for some interesting energy coming out for you guys where, you know, you're really feeling called to take some sort of action and to go for it because you got the green light. Okay, there's been some sort of thing that you've been thinking about doing or saying or going after, pursuing, whether it is an idea, a dream, a passion, a person. You feel this sense of calling, like I have to do this, or I have to say this, or I have to do this thing. And maybe there's a little voice in the back of your mind saying, oh, but what if this, or what if that, or how am I gonna make this happen? What if it's impossible? But your gut instinct is to do this. It's to follow through with some sort of action, and it seems like it's a big deal. It seems like it actually changes your life if you were to follow through with following your intuition, with following your gut. Oh my God, will that change your life forever? Okay, there is such fertility, there is such expansion that can happen. I feel like there's a lot of potential here, and with the Green Woman coming out, this is really the energy of you needing to follow your own path and not worry so much about what others may think of you or what others' opinions, judgments are. Really just not giving a rat's ass, okay? Really just going for it and believing in yourself and really just trusting that whatever's truly meant for you, it's not gonna pass you by. And yeah, just like whatever you set your eyes on, your target, your goal, your wish, your desire, if you're pursuing something or a person, right? If it is meant for you, hold on, I got something in my eye. Ow. Oh my gosh. Ow. All right, there we go. If this is something that's part of your destiny, then nothing can get in the way of it. Nothing can fuck it up. So I say go for it. You got the green light, and like look at all these cards. This is like some hella green color, you know, like this is green as fuck. So you got a great idea, or you have this feeling to go do something, or to go somewhere, to say something, to do something. Follow it. Do it. What are you waiting for? All right, stop procrastinating. Stop saying, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll wait. Now is the perfect time. Now is the time. So let's see. Let's pull a couple animal oracle messages, and then we're going to pull some tarot messages. But what's going on for Leo? Show me clearly what's going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You guys definitely seem to be in more of like a playful, lighthearted energy. You know, might even be... Oh my God, I'm getting tongue-tied, you guys. I drank maybe too much coffee this morning, to be honest. You may be feeling really creative, really inspired to initiate a creative project, or you got like a lot of energy, especially as we are heading into Leo season. You're probably feeling a million times better. You're feeling like $1 million. Okay. Feeling like $1 million. Like, isn't that nice? Especially with like previous readings we've done for you. All right, messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It feels like you're renewed. It feels like you're recharged. Imagine like, you know, you're really tired and then you go have a rest, a lay down, and then you just feel so much better after that. That's kind of how it feels in this reading. It's like you feel recharged, you feel inspired, you feel excited, and it's just like nothing can get you down. We have the dragonfly coming out. Your perspective, your mindset has changed. There's been a shift in your perspective recently, and that's just like made such a difference. And okay, what do we have here? The starfish coming out, the tarantula coming out, and the rabbit. So there's been a shift in your perspective. Yeah, you go get them, tiger, at the bottom of the deck. So you've been really taking some time to sit in with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your emotions, and it's been overwhelming. It's been intense at times. There has been a lot on your mind where you've been overthinking, stressed out, kind of in your head, thinking about the what ifs, the fears, you know, kind of like, you know, there's that idea, or you're getting this intuition, this calling to do something, and that's where the fears start to creep in and the insecurity started to creep in. You're like, oh, but what if I can't? What if I'm not good enough? What if this? What if that? What if I'm not worthy? This is very similar to what came through in Aries reading. So if you do have any Aries placements in your chart, you may want to listen to their reading. So it was so similar to yours, and I'm doing this the day after. So similar vibe for the fire signs, I guess. So there's all these fears and these worries and these insecurities coming up. Like, what if I can't do it? What if it's not meant for me? What if this? What if that? Like all these fears holding you back and preventing you from taking some sort of action, right? But you got to sit with it. You need to change your perspective here with the dragonfly. Change your perspective. Don't let your emotions hold you back or make you feel afraid. Instead of being fearful, look at it as like you're excited, Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. You don't know what's around the corner, but you really need to trust your intuition. You really need to trust your inner knowing and trust yourself. Take some time to, think before jumping off that cliff. Use your strategy, use your mind, be a little more analytical than emotional, okay? But we have the tarantula out here. This talks about a decision. You're at a crossroad, you're at a cross path. And again, whatever direction you end up going down, whatever path that you end up choosing does change your life forever. And it's a big deal, but it's also very exciting. And it's just kind of like the initial fears before taking the risk, before taking the leap. You're like, oh, you got the nerves, right? But this is a good thing. This is really good. So just do it. Like whatever this is, I feel like Spirit has your back. You have your own back. And what's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work out. Well, then that wasn't meant for you and that there's something better. So in the end, you still come out a winner. All right, let's pull some tarot messages. Hopefully we'll get some more clarity as to what this is talking about. All right. Oh, sure. We already have a card that flew right out. We have the Four of Swords. So take some time to rest. Take some time to really get your strength. Take some time to get clear in your thoughts, your mindset. What is it that you're wanting? What is it that you're being called towards, right? Because when you're in that energy of the rabbit, think of the rabbit like the Nine of Swords. You're in your head. You're overthinking. You're stressing yourself out about the worries and the futures and what if this and all the possibilities. It's endless, right? And you can't think straight. You can't even hear your intuition. So the fact that the Four of Swords has come out, it's like you really need to calm your mind, get in your strength. You just gotta get grounded. I feel like there's such antsy, nervous, restless, like anticipating something. You're anticipating something, and it's almost like you can't sleep because you're so excited or because you're thinking about something or someone. Like you just can't get your mind off whatever this thing is, this idea, this thing that you're wanting to go after, pursue. Like you just can't get it off your mind. You're just constantly thinking about it. It's kind of like, as a kid when you would have a field trip in school the next day, and so it's bedtime and you can't even fall asleep because you're so excited. Like that's the feeling I get from this Four of Swords. So that's really wild that I feel that energy. But let's see what else is going on for Leo for the week ahead. So you're excited about something. You're really excited. You're anticipating something. You're waiting for the right moment to like take some sort of action or to take some sort of like leap or jump. Let's see. Messages for Leo for the week ahead. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. That's probably something that you're working through, healing. Maybe this is also tying into your fears. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. What's going on for Leo? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. King of Wands and Judgment. King of Wands and Judgment. So Judgment came over here, but the King of Wands fell right on top of the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. So I see you are overcoming some really crappy situation, heartbreak, where you went through some sort of loss, where you went through being left behind, abandoned, definitely lots of regret here and even hurt, resentment that you may still carry or you're working through though. The fact that the King of Wands and Judgment came out after these cards, I feel like this is what you've been working through and your actions show. And it's just like, it feels like it's your actions that you've taken since this experience. Like Judgment Day is around the corner, and basically it's like by you doing the work, by you doing all the integration, it's like, here are the final results. Have you passed? Are you ready for the next level? Are you ready for the next chapter? Or do you need to go back and redo the whole grade, you know? So I feel like you've come a long way since this heartbreak, since some sort of ending, since some sort of separation. You've come a long way. You've grown a lot. And it seems like there's some sort of final call or a final decision, or like, you know, this is like the last day of the school year where you get your report card of like how well you did, you know? So it's like, did you pass the final exam? Did you? Maybe that's why you're maybe this is like, maybe you're in university, right? Maybe you just did a lot of exams and you're finally finding out like what the verdict is, right? And you're restless and you're anxious and you're kind of excited, but you're also kind of fearful. Like, that's maybe for someone out there, right? You're thinking about the future, like thinking about what's going to happen next. So that's for someone out there, but it can also not be so literal, right? All right, messages for Leo for the week ahead. So you're reaching some sort of verdict here, or like there's a final decision to be made. But you're feeling actually quite confident within yourself. Justice coming out. So yeah, this is like a verdict that is in your favor. You get the best outcome. You've displayed that you've learned your lesson, that you've been working on yourself. You're just hoping, and that's too many cards, I'm not going to take that. You're just hoping that like the outcome reflects the work that you've been investing in. And we have the Nine of Swords. So you're in your head, you're like, I hope I've done enough. I hope I've proved myself, you know. So similar with the rabbit, right? That's what we were talking about. I hope this works out in my favor. I hope that I don't regret this, or that, you know, this doesn't backfire. I hope that, you know, there's lots of like the fears, and just hoping like that your fears are wrong, hoping that it works out in your favor. Let's see. I'm really just like letting the cards speak for themselves. Page of Cups reversed. What's that about? Hermit. All right, so you're in like an isolation kind of period. As you're kind of like in this Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, you're in your head, you're trying to maintain groundedness and staying peaceful and trying to just like calm your mind. Definitely seems like you're isolating yourself a bit, or you're kind of spending some time alone, not really communicating with others until you get some sort of verdict, or until you get some sort of outcome, or something's confirmed for you to take some sort of action. Like, you're just kind of laying low. I'm kind of getting like this quiet, stealthy, where's Leo at? Where did Leo go? That's because you're like, bitch, I'm in my head right now. I'm stressing. I need a moment. I need to catch my breath before I find out the verdict. I need to just like be alone. Right? You're reflecting on some shit from your past with Judgment. You know, you're not really about having a whole lot of distractions and extra energy and people and company. Like, you're really in this reflective period. And yeah. All right. Let me see how I want to put these cards. I'll put this like this, right? Like this. This is kind of right here. This is just like a random kind of layout. We're not really doing any specific spread. We're just letting the cards speak for themselves. All right, messages for Leo for the week ahead. Any messages for Leo for the week ahead, the next 7 days? What's going on for Leo? What does Leo need to know regarding the situation? Okay, one more shuffle. Any other messages for Leo, Summer Rising Venus for the week ahead? Magician reversed. Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Messages for Leo. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Okay. Knight of Swords. The bottom. So, what I'm seeing here, Two of Swords to the Knight of Pentacles. You're thinking about giving some sort of offer. You're offering something. You're initiating something. Or you're taking some sort of action. And it's like you're waiting here. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're waiting. It's like, do I stay? Do I go? Do I offer this? Do I not? Like, there's a lot of this internal conflict about taking some sort of action. And one of the reasons why there's this indecision here is because basically the ball, once you extend this offer, once you make this gesture, the ball is not in your court. Almost like you could be offering someone something and then you don't have control over the outcome. Like, let's say that you're asking someone out. Just easiest example, you're like, okay, I'm going to ask this person out. Well, they could accept your offer, they could reject your offer. And so there's a lot of this hesitation because you're fearful of what's going to happen. That's just one example, right? You thinking about applying to a different job or whatever, university. You're thinking about it, it's like, what if I don't get in? What if I get rejected? What if they shut me down? But if I don't make this offer, what if I miss out on the best opportunity of my life? There's this internal battle that you've been kind of struggling with. So with the 7 of Pentacles coming up with the 5 of Wands, Spirit is really saying just take your time, kind of stay in the present, observe, watch things unfold, and time will tell. Time will tell. Okay? So, what time are we at? Alright. Let's do a little clarifying. Again, I feel like the outcome is in your favor. With Justice coming out here, I feel like the best outcome that you want out of the situation is very likely. But there's the fears of but what if it isn't, or what if it's too good to be true? It roots from your fears of things not working out, perhaps in the past, right? You don't want to be disappointed again. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You've done a lot of healing, and you're afraid that if this rejects you, or if this isn't meant to be, it's going to crush you, and then you're going to have to go through it all over again. You won't. You won't. All right. Yes. So let's take a look into the 9 of Swords and just kind of get clear as to why are you in your head, or how can you get out of your head? Let's just clarify the 9 of Swords for Leo. What is Leo freaking out about? Right? 9 of Swords for Leo, Summer Rising Venus for the week ahead. Kind of the 9 of Swords for Leo. Queen of Wands, reverse. Oh, is my deck? My deck is upside down completely. Okay. We'll keep it though, but Queen, or sorry, not Queen. What are we clarifying? The 9 of Swords. The Magician. 10 of Swords reversed. 9 of Swords, please. King of Swords, and give me one more. 6 of Pentacles. Judgment at the bottom. Again, double confirmation with the 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands and the Empress. Okay, interesting. You're worried, yeah, it's just you're in your head worried you haven't done enough, or you haven't proved yourself, or you're just hoping and praying that all your effort is gonna pay off. But there's the fear, or there's some sort of insecurity, or there's some worries, or something probably relating to the 10 of Swords reverse, probably relating to your past that you've gone through. You're trying your best to detach from your emotions and just kind of be fuck it. But there's still that energy where you're I just hope I did enough. I hope I proved myself. I hope that this works out. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get crushed in case this doesn't work out. And so you're trying to keep a more analytical, distant mindset feeling towards the situation. You're trying to detach, I would say. You're trying to detach from the outcome or your expectations. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles out here. You're just hoping that the energy that you've been investing, you're hoping that the energy that you've been putting into this situation, this relationship, whatever we're talking about here, Leo. You're just hoping that what you've invested is going to return to you. You know, you're hoping that this isn't for nothing. I don't think it's for nothing. I don't. Let's take a look into Judgment. Yeah, let's take a look into Judgment. Since we have that at the bottom, I want to see, all right, so what is this Judgment call? What is this, right? Tell me about Judgment for Leo. For some, this can be representing of a reconciliation, right? Judgment sometimes can talk about second chances. But it can only work if a lesson has been learned. Otherwise, it risks the potential of a cycle repeating itself. Tell me about Judgment. We have the 5 of Wands reversed. So I see that there's a resolution here. There's some sort of resolution, or you're reaching a conclusion. So basically when you're like in your head and you're like going back and forth, or you're waiting for an answer, you're waiting to see what happens next, right? I said the ball is in your court. You make some sort of offer, or you extend some sort of invitation in some sort of way, or again, you put yourself out there in some sort of way, and then the ball isn't in your court, you know, it's out of your control. And so you're kind of like in your head, if it's worth it. And I feel like, hold on, let me shut up. Talk about Judgment for Leo. Ace of Wands. I think it's worth it. All right, it seems like this is really good. Talk about Judgment for Leo. For some, you could be picking back up like a forgotten talent, an ability, a gift that you have that maybe you've kind of been forgetting about. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Star, this is a wish fulfillment. Justice at the bottom. See, Leo, I told you, this is a wish fulfillment. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You were in your head thinking maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe it won't work out the way I hope it does. Wrong. That's just in your head. That's just in your fears. Because look at here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and Justice. You're being rewarded. You're being rewarded. There's a wish fulfillment here. As long as you're serious, as long as you're showing up and you show that you've learned from your past and you've done the work and you've done the effort, then you're going to be rewarded for it. So there's nothing to worry about. If you know that you have been working on yourself and that you've learned from your past, then that's all that matters, because the outcome will reflect that. If you haven't been doing that, well, the outcome will reflect that, right? It really is like, what have you been showing here? The energy that you've been putting into your progress, into your growth, right? It's going to reflect the outcome. So if you know you've been doing it, then you got nothing to worry about, and just bring in the blessings, right? Bring in the blessings. This is great. This is total wish fulfillment. You just have to take it serious. Don't fuck around this time. Okay, because maybe in the past you fumbled it. You fumbled your chance, or you messed shit up, but this time is different. So do differently and you get a better outcome. All right. Okay. So I think this works out surprisingly better than you even imagine. I don't think we need to look into anything else, Leo. I say go for it. Shoot your shot. Yeah. What do you have to lose? Nothing. So that's what I got for you, Leo. That's what I got for you, Leo. I hope that this was insightful. I hope that this brought you some clarity. If it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.